that we need to understand that some elements have their valencies and their valencies are important and we need to memorize this one. We will learn each and every one valency. Okay, for example, the valency of calcium hydroxide ion. Hydroxide. This is an hydroxide ion. Its valency is -1. Its valency is -1. And that of calcium is 2. And that of sodium is +1. That of phosphate is PO4 is phosphate and it is -3. Okay. That of sulfate is SO4.
Good
SO4
evening, sir.
Good evening. Where were you? Why you left the class?
Oh, because of network issues, sir.
Okay. So if we are having different element, for example, this and this elements is going to combine together. So what should be, how can we write the formula of this compound? We will have this calcium as valency 2 and that of hydroxide ion is OH. Its valency is 1. The number that is written here is valency. Okay. Is it its valency? Okay. So this one is its valency. So write their valency down. Don't write positive and negative. So when you cross multiply these two, you can write Ca. Okay. And OH is not a single atom. So we will not write OH2. Okay. We will write in bracket like this way. For example, if this sodium and this phosphate ion, sodium and this phosphate ion is going to make bond. Okay. They are going to make sodium phosphate compound. The sodium is going to have plus if or it is only written plus. No 1, no 2, no 3. It means it has valency 1. Okay. And phosphate is PO4 and its valency is written as 3. So right here 3. When you cross multiply these two, you will get Na3PO4. Okay. Because 1 is written here, the 1 when multiplied, don't write it like this one because 1 we don't write 1. Okay. Understood? Understood? Okay. Now if we have this one, okay, this one, let's suppose if this calcium and sulfate is going to make bond, calcium and sulfate is SO4. Okay. If this is going to make bond, so it will make Ca is having valency 2 and sulfate is also going to have valency 2. This is 2 and this is 2. So if their valency is 2 and if it is same valency, then we don't cross multiply. We don't write it Ca2SO4 whole twice 2. No, they will cancel out each other if they are same and we just join them together. We write CaSO4. Okay. Understood?
Sir,
Understood?
sorry, I didn't understand.
You will understood this one. Wait a minute. First, we will remember this one. First, let's study. Okay. So next one is if we are having this, for example, if we need to make bond between calcium and this phosphate ion. When they join together, what the compound formula will be? Calcium phosphate. And what should be the formula for calcium phosphate? Calcium phosphate. So if we have calcium, then what the name of calcium phosphate? The formula for the calcium has valency 2 and phosphate is PO4, valency is 3. Sorry, -3. Ca +2 and PO4 is -3. So what we will do here is we will write their valency right like this, and we cross multiply these two. And we will have Ca, tell me, Ca 3. This 3 will go this to side and then PO4 and this 2 will comes to this side. Okay, this 2 will comes to this side. Understood? Understood? Rima, your mic is, sorry, Abdul, your mic is open. Okay. So talking about this one, this is formed like this, Ca3PO4. Understood? Understood? Understood?
Sir,
Like what?
This is
like
the formula?
Yeah, this is the formula of calcium phosphate.
Okay.
Okay, Ca3PO4 whole twice. Why we are writing whole twice? Because, okay, you understood? Understood?
Yes.
So,
Sir, not clearly.
Not clearly, Rima. Yeah. Rima, actually, you will learn this one. First of all, I'm just teaching you right now that how, if the valency is being given to you, then how will you write? Let me first explain you the valency and then you will write the table. Then we will proceed to this one. Okay.
Sir, can I know which page number?
No, no, it is not page number. It is in the NCERT textbooks, but we will going to deal with it here. Okay. Okay. So if we are having this one, let's for example, if we are writing monovalent, valency of monovalent ion. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me take out the slide from this one and then. Okay, let me write it here. Okay. Monovalent. Monovalent. Monovalent means which is going to have valency 1. Okay. Here valency is positive 1. So we have sodium. Sodium has is monovalent, its valency is Na1. Okay, we write it Na. Then potassium. Potassium formula is K and we write it valency as positive 1. Like similarly, we have lithium. Its valency is also positive 1. Okay. Then we have silver. Silver, it is Ag. Its valency is also 1. Understood? Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Then if we have calcium, okay, let it be. Okay, like we have copper. Copper has 2 types of valencies. Okay. Copper, Rima, your mic is it Rima mic? Yeah, Abdul, your mic is open. Beta. Please mute this mic. Okay. Now we have silver, lithium, potassium. Okay. Now we have copper. Copper. So if we have copper, this is Cu1 positive and Cu2 positive. It will be mentioned in the question that if you are need to write the copper oxide formula for copper oxide, so they will write copper and they will write here 2 like this 2. It means you have to use the valency of copper as 2. If it is written like copper, if it is written like copper and its valency is 1, okay, so you have to use this valency copper 1, and if you have to use, then it is 2 written, then you have to use this one 2. When we called Cu, when copper has 2 valency, its name is cuprous. Sorry, cupric. Cupric. And when it is going to have plus 1 valency, then its name is cuprous. Okay. Understood? Then ammonium ion. Ammonium. Ammonium ion is NH4 positive 1. Its valency is, the name of the ion is NH4. Ammonium. The name of the ion is NH4 and its valency is positive 1. You understood? Understood?
Yes, sir.
And if we have hydrogen, hydrogen also has its valency as positive 1. So please note it down fast. They are all monovalent. They are all monovalent, which has valency plus 1. When you're done, please let me know. Okay. And
Yes, sir. I'm done.
don't take the screenshot. I'm just sharing. I will check your copy at the end of the class. Please don't take the screenshot. You have to write it clearly. Okay.
Okay.
Done. Done, everyone. Should I move forward?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now moving to the next part is, if we are having For example, the next one is divalent atom. Divalent means which is going to have valency 2, positive 2. Okay. So if I talk about divalent, so which has 2 valency, for example, we have magnesium. Magnesium Mg 2 positive. Barium Ba 2 positive. Beryllium. Okay. Beryllium. Barium is single R. What is double R? Beryllium Be 2 positive. Okay. Next one is magnesium, beryllium, okay, and barium. They are the two similar sounding name element. Barium is Ba and beryllium is Be, 2 positive. Okay. Understood? Understood? Next one is aluminum is not divalent. Next one is zinc. Zinc. That is Zn2 positive. Zn2 positive. Okay. Next one is after zinc we have iron. Iron is Fe2 positive. Okay. So when it is being asked iron, then we have to write here 2. Iron has 2 types of valencies. One is with +2, another one is with 3. Okay. So this is Fe3 positive. Iron, the name of iron is Fe. Okay. Why we called iron is, why not we are calling iron with IR symbol? Why we are calling it with Fe? Because its original name is ferrum. Okay. So that's why it is used as Fe. Understood?
Yes.
Understood? Okay. So that's why we called it. Okay. Now moving to the next part is, it is iron. This is 2 valencies. And now you need to keep in mind, if it is already, when you need to write the name of the, for example, it is being asked, write the valency, write the chemical formula of iron oxide. So it will be written like iron, and then it will be written 2, and then oxide. So it means that iron means Fe, you have to use the valency as 2. And oxide, you need to remember it. It is also 2. When you cut it, you will get formula FeO, because 2 same will cancel out. But when it is written like iron with and written here 3 and then oxide, then its formula will be Fe. 3, you have to use the valency 3 of iron, and oxygen is 2. Cross multiply, you will get Fe2O3. Okay. And one thing you need to keep in mind here is that when iron has 2 valency, then its name is ferrous. And when it has 3 valency, its name is ferric. Its name is ferric. So this is ferrous oxide. This is ferrous oxide. It is also iron oxide, but name is ferrous oxide. And this is ferric oxide. This is ferric. Ferric oxide. Please note it down, this one also. Magnesium, barium, beryllium, zinc, iron, tin, Pb, lead.
Written, sir.
Lead also. Pb is 2 positive and Pb is lead. You have to keep in mind that there's some name of the formula or the compound or element which is going to have their names and symbols different. For example, lead. Lead is Lead. Okay, and but its formula is Pb, 2 positive. Valence is 2 positive, and symbol is Pb. So how it is entirely different? Pb, lead. But the original name of from the Greek name of lead is plumbus. So that's from there it was taken. Okay, lead. Understood?
Sir,
Hmm.
iron Fe+2 is called?
Ferrous. Ferrous and iron 3 is known as ferric. But in the copper, you can check here that in the copper, the 2 is called cupric and 1 is called us. Okay. But in iron, means you can simply say that us is with the lower one. So if we have 2 and 1 valency, so us will come with the lower one and ek will come with the higher one. Okay. But in case of iron, we don't have 1 and 2. We have 2 and 3. 2 is lower here and 3 is greater. So that's why ik for the greater one and us for the lower one. Okay. Understood? Noted? Magnesium, beryllium. Calcium we have not written here. Calcium also. Calcium. So write down calcium. Calcium is Ca2 positive. Copper we have written there. It has 1 and 2. Okay. Mercury also has 2 valency. Mercury is Hg. Mercury is Hg and it is Hg2 positive. Okay. Understood? Mercury is Hg2
Plus
positive.
2.
Sir, can I know why there is iron 2 and 3?
Yeah, you will learn this one in the higher classes. No need to explanation for this one because uh, this is about the atoms. Sometimes they lose 2 electrons, they got 2 positive charge. If they lose 3 electrons, they got three positive charge. So some iron atoms can lose 3, some iron atom can lose 1, sorry 2. Okay. Depending on the electron they are losing, they acquire the charge. Okay. Okay. And that you will learn when you learn more chemistry in the higher classes. Okay. So no need to, just you need to memorize this one. Okay. This is important topic. Should I move forward?
Okay. No, sir. Let me write it down.
Note it right. Write it down. Bring this one better. I need some butter. Done?
I have done, sir.
Just a second, sir.
Okay.
Yes, I'm done.
Done.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay. Now moving to the next part here is is trivalent, which has 3 valency. Trivalent. Okay. Like we have aluminium. Aluminium has plus 3 valency. Okay. Boron.
Sir, iron also.
Yes, iron has also 3 valency. But iron also have 2. So we have written there. Okay. You can write it here also. So
No,
boron
here
is B.
we can write 3.
Yeah, we can write ferric. Ferric means Fe, and this is also having 3. Okay. When it has 2, then it is considered to be as ferrous. It is iron. Okay. And India. Bismuth also show Bi. It also has 3 valencies. Okay. Next one. Next one is tetravalent. That has 4 valency. Carbon has valency plus 4 and silicon has valency
Ammonium,
plus
sir.
ammonium.
Yes.
No, ammonium is NH4. It is a formula, but its valency is +1. That we have written in the monovalent. You can check it there. If we have NH4, so it does not mean it has 4 valency. This is the formula.
Oh,
Okay, the
okay, okay.
valency is written here. Yeah. Okay, this is
Okay,
valency.
sir.
So note it down.
Sir, what is the last one of trivalent? Bismuth.
Yeah. Bismuth. Bismith. Bismuth. Formula is Bi. Okay.
Done, sir.
Okay. Now moving to the next one is now we are just going to discuss which is monovalent but of negative valency. Okay, monovalent,
Okay.
but they are going to have -1 valency. Okay, like we have, and you need to
Oxide.
keep in mind that if we have chlorine is an atom, okay, which is going to have Cl, but when it acquired charge, Cl minus, it
It
becomes
will
Cl
be
minus
minus
1, it becomes chloride. What it become? Chloride. In
one. Right, sir.
negatively
Yeah.
charged species, it happens. Okay, so
Mm.
it is chloride
Cl.
is Cl with -1. Bromide, okay, Br -1. Okay, and that of fluorine, fluoride. Okay, then it is F -1. Okay, then we have
Sir,
nitrate
what
ion.
about iodide?
Yes, are you saying something?
What about iodide?
Yes, iodide also. You can write iodide, which is I minus, nitrate ion, hydride. Hydrogen has 2 valencies. Okay, when it is hydride, it show -1, and when it is hydrogen, then it show +1. Okay, hydride, it is H-1. Okay, fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide, nitrate. Nitrite is NO2 -1. This is nitrite. Okay, the next one is,
Sir, just 1 minute.
okay, note it down. Chloride. Now we are just writing divalent with valency 2. Okay, you can check here that those that are going to have single atoms like chlorine, bromine, iodine, fluorine, hydride, single atoms. So in the negative, they have IDE. In the negatively charged, if they have negative valency, they have IDE at the end. Okay, if they have more than one atom, then can have ATE or ITE. Okay, but if they have single atom, then they have IDE, okay, at the end, and they are negatively charged. Now divalent. In hydroxide I also. Now there are some also. Hydroxide. Hydroxide. It is OH. OH as a whole, and it has -1 valency. Okay, we have hydrogen carbonate. Hydrogen carbonate. Okay, this is HCO3 -1. It is also called bicarbonate. Bicarbonate. So if it is being asked to write the formula of sodium hydrogen carbonate, sodium has valency 1 and hydrogen carbonate is HCO3 formula. It also has valency 1. So both have same. So we will write their formula NaHCO3 like this way. If it is being asked to write the formula of calcium bicarbonate, so calcium has valency 2 and bicarbonate is HCO3. its valency is 1. You cross multiply these two, you will write CaHCO3 as a whole twice. Okay, understood?
Yes.
So please note it down. Alvina,
Yes, sir.
I'm saying that please try to join class every day because it will affect your results. We are hoping that you are good students and you can score very good marks. Okay. So we are hoping that you will score very good marks in the examinations if you are regular. Okay. The only thing that will affect your marks is your irregularity. Okay. In the last week, you have taken 1 or 2 or 3 holidays. Okay. I think so. In last 2 weeks. So that is not so. Okay. It is not fair. You need to. I'm seriously ill right now, and I was having fever approximately 102 or 101 right now. I'm having high fever, but still I'm teaching you. Just because if you means we are just continuous. Okay, we want every student that they should not miss their class if they are ready, and I can teach. If I'm able to teach you, then I should try my best. Okay, so I just took the medicine. I'm just teaching you right now. So it's my request that please do not take your class as they are, means let it be. Don't take the class, let it be. Okay. Because in ninth standard and in the eighth standard, you have just recently entered in the ninth standard. And I'm not saying you especially, Rima also used to do this one. And now Abdul also have joined. So let me tell him also that Abdul and everyone, then you need to keep in mind here that if you are not continuous, then it will affect your marks. Okay. What happened in the eighth standard till eighth standard, you have some questions in the when you have finished your chapters, you have some questions in the end of the chapter or in the mid of the chapter. Okay. And you just prepare those questions and you go score, you can easily score very good marks. The teacher used to ask the question from that content only. Okay. That was written in the previous, okay, in the last of the chapter or in the mid of the chapter in the in text question like. So they are, how many questions are there on an approximately in a chapter? There can be 20 maximum, 20 questions for a chapter. Okay. And but what happens in the 9th, 10th and 11th, 12th standard? The question that is being written in the end of the textbook, they are not being asked directly. Okay. Or we can say that the same question will not be asked. Their digits will be changed. Okay. There is very, very rare chances that the teacher will gives you the exact questions that is written in the textbook. Okay. They will give you the question that is not in your textbook, or you will only be able to answer if you have learned the chapter thoroughly, if you have practiced the questions that was given in the previous chapter at the end of that one. So you need to practice here. So practice plays an important role from the ninth standard. Up to 8th standard, what happens? You just memorize the textbook questions. You can easily answer you will just able to score more than 90% marks. But in the ninth standard, you have to read the chapter, you have to understand each and everything. So he or she, the teacher, examiner can ask you any question, any part from any part. It is not necessary that she will ask you the question that is being written in your textbook. No, she can ask you from anywhere. You need to learn the concept. Okay. And the concept is weak, then you will not be able to score very good. So this is the, okay. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Understood? Okay. So noted everyone, monovalent.
Yes.
Then we have divalent. Divalent. Okay. Divalent. Oh, so mic is Abdul. Okay, now we have divalent. So divalent means the valency is true. Okay, so if the valency is true, then what is going to happen here is that for we have oxide. Okay, so oxide is going to have. So tell me, is I'm going to writing here oxide? Will it be 2 atoms or a single atoms?
Single.
Single atom. Okay, oxide, and then we have sulfide. Sulfide. If I'm having IDE and that, then it will be single sulfur atom, it is valency minus 2. Okay. Then we have sulfate. sulfate, ATE. This is SO4 minus 2. Then we have sulfide, ITE, SO4 minus 3. Sorry, minus 2. Sulfide. The difference between ITE and ATE is of 1 oxygen. But the valency is same. Okay. It is SO4 minus 2, it is SO3 minus 2. But the valency is still same, that is of minus 2. But here is 3 oxygen. In ITE and ATE, the difference between ATE and ITE is the 1 oxygen less. In ATE, we have 4 oxygen, and in ITE, we have 3 oxygen. Like in nitrate, we have NO3. Okay, don't think that 3. 3 is with the 8. No, this is nitrate. Here, ATE is 3. But NO2 is nitrite here. Nitrite. Okay. So 3 for nitrogen is nitrate. So it's nitrite. ITE will be NO2. But both of them are going to have the -1 valency. Okay. Understood?
Yes.
And then we have ethanoate. Ethanoate ion or acetate ion. Okay. We have ethanoate. But this is the valency 2. We are writing valency 2 now. Sulfide, oxide, sulfate, carbonate. If it is only carbonate, then it is CO3 and its valency is -2. So you can check here that here ATE is 3. Okay. Okay. So don't think that ATE means 4. No. ATE is 3 here. So ITE will be CO2. But we don't have carbonite. We don't have carbonite. Okay. We have only carbonate.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I'm sorry, but I'm not clear what is it for? Like for what?
For what? Because we are just going to write the formula, and Rima, you will understood this one. First, I'm just going to finish this one. Okay, then you will understood what I'm teaching you right now. Okay. Are you writing
Okay.
these valencies?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
writing everything.
Writing it write it properly. Okay.
I wrote.
Okay. Next is nitrite, carbonate, sulfide, and next is trivalent. Trivalent in which valence is -3. One is nitride. If I said nitride, will it be only N or NO3 or NO something? Tell me. IDE is here and that way. Then it will be only nitrogen atom, okay, with -3. Got it?
NO -3.
IDE is here, na? IDE means single atom, okay? Nitride, nitrate, both sulfur and nitrogen have nitrite, nitrate, and nitrite ITE. It has nitride, then it also has nitrate, that is NO3, but valency is -1. And it has nitrite, it is NO2 with valency -1. Okay. So both sulfur and nitrogen has, but here in sulfur, it is best thing that all of them are going to have the same valency. This is 2, this is 2, this is 2. But in nitride and nitrate and nitrite, they don't have the same valency. Nitrite and nitrate have same, but nitride do not have. This do not have. It has -3. Okay. The next one is in nitride. Then we have phosphate. Phosphate. It is PO4 and valency is -3. So if I'm writing phosphite, what should be the valency of phosphite? What should be the formula of phosphite? ITE. PO?
-3.
PO3. Yes, there will be 1 oxygen left. And this is going to have the same valency. Okay. But here it should be 3. Phosphate has 4, then its ITE will be 1 oxygen less. Okay, phosphate. So this is trivalent. Have you noted this one all?
Writing.
Yes, Rima.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay. Done? Okay, so let's move further. Let's move further, dear students. So now we have written this one. Here is I have missed one. So you have to write here. That is last one. That is ethanoate or acetate ion. Acetate. acetate. Okay. Mhm. This is acetate ion. Where it is single one. This is acetate. Okay. Acetate. Acetate is actually CH3 COO and -1. This is the formula CH3CO. This is the whole formula. CH3COO. And its valency is -1. Okay. So write it in -1. Done?
Yes.
Is there anyone still writing?
No, sir.
Okay. So let's move further. Acetate ion is done here. Hydroxide, hydrogen carbonate, bicarbonate. Okay, so let's move further. Okay. Let's talk about. For example, now Rima, you understand. Okay, now you check it. For example, if I ask you to write the formula of sodium sulfate, okay, then how will you be able to write the formula of sodium sulfate? Sodium, you can check in your notebook. I write it sodium with valency +1, and sulfate is SO4, which is going to have valency 2. Okay, understood?
Yeah.
Okay. So if its valency is this one, so when you cross multiply these two, you will get this one. So when you get cross multiply, you will get Na2SO4 as a formula, and this formula is sodium sulfate. Sodium sulfate. Okay. Sulfate. You understood?
Yes.
Okay. So wait a minute. Let me put out the question for this one that you need to answer these questions. Abdul, your mic is continuously open. So please, when you talk, only unmute that time. Okay. Okay. Here are the questions on your screen, and let me show you. Okay, do this one. Write down the question number 1 in your copy. Question number 11, sorry. Write down question number 11 in your copy.
Sir, which question?
Question number 11. Noted? Noted? Alvina, noted?
Yes, sir.
So check which of the following is incorrect formula and name it. Check whether the calcium chloride, calcium and chlorine when meet together, will they form CaCl or will they have some other formula? So check it. Try to check it.
Sir, we should find correct or incorrect.
The incorrect one. So first you need to
Okay.
find which is correct now. Then you will able to find which is incorrect.
Yeah.
Tell me which one is incorrect.
Sir,
Okay, let me help you. If it is CaCl, okay, so when you write the formula of calcium is valency 2 and chloride ion is valency 1. So you cross multiply these two, you will get CaCl2. Okay, this is incorrect. So you need to find out the correct one, okay? Similarly, bismuth, I have written that bismuth has valency 3 and PO4 has also valency 3. Phosphate is PO4 is all valency is also 3. So you need not to cross, they will cancel out each other. This is BiPO4. This formula is correct. Why it is incorrect? What is the correct formula of sodium and sulfate? And they combine together. Tell me. Tell me. Sodium sulfate. Alvina, tell me. Your class will start after 8 minutes. Tell me.
Sodium sulfate is correct. No, it is not correct, sir.
Why?
Because it should be Na2SO4.
Yes, it is sodium is valency 1 and sulfate has valency 2. Cross multiply, you will get Na2SO4. Okay. So here it should be 2. Why it is incorrect? And this one. Sodium sulfide.
Sir, the B option B is correct.
Option B is correct. Why D is incorrect? Why D is incorrect? What should be the correct formula? Done. Done. Tell
sir,
me.
Na is 1, right?
Hmm?
Na is 1.
N is 1, yes. Sulfide is 2.
Yeah, sulfide is 2. Sir, it should be NaS 3, I guess.
Why NS3? Na is going to have valency 1, S is going to have valency 2. So you cross multiply these two, you will get Na2S.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Try to write the formula of this compound. Then I will check. And here if it is mentioned that mercury is Hg and we have to take the valency of mercury as 2 because it is mentioned here 2. But chloride is not written because you need to memorize this one by your own. Okay. Cl is
Okay.
-1. The formula for Hg mercury chloride is Hg and 2 will goes to this side HgCl2. Okay. Write down the formula
Okay.
of this. Write down the formula of this one, this one, this one, this one. Hey, tell me, what is the formula of copper bromide? In which copper's valency you have to take 2. What is the formula of copper bromide? Yes, Abdul, tell me, what is the formula of copper bromide? Abdul, tell me, what is the formula of copper bromide?
Yes, sir.
What is the formula of copper bromide? Copper is written here as 2, so you take copper as 2 and bromide is Br. Its valency is 1.
BR.
You cross multiply, you will get CuBr2. 1 we don't multiply, okay?
Okay.
What is the formula of aluminium nitrate? Rima need to tell me. And calcium for
Aluminium.
nitrate. Rima, you need to
Aluminium,
answer
sir.
this. Aluminium is Al.
Yes.
And Alvina, you need to tell me the answer of calcium phosphate.
Mm.
Alvina, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay, tell me the formula of calcium phosphate.
Sir,
Yes.
can I say?
Yeah.
Calcium is Ca.
Yes, calcium is Ca.
And phosphate.
Sir, is it CaPO4?
Not CaPO4. Exchange their valencies too, na? You are not exchanging its valency. Exchange their
Sir,
valency.
nitrate is N-3.
NO3 is nitrate. NO3 is nitrate. It has valency -1.
Sir, Ca4P.
Ca4P, not Ca4P. You have written here that the valency of copper is, sorry, we have to write calcium phosphate, na? Valency of calcium is 2 and that of phosphate is PO4, is valency is 3. You cross multiply these two, you will get Ca3, and since it is a diet, it is going to have more than one atom, so you have to write this PO4 in whole bracket and then 2. Okay.
Okay.
Don't write it like this, Ca3 PO4 and then 2. No, you have to write this in the whole bracket. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the valency of magnesium acetate? And iron sulfide? And iron sulfide?
Magnesium is Mg.
Yes.
And acetate is AC.
No, acetate is CH3COO -1. This is the acetate ion. Okay.
Yes.
So this is the acetate ion. So if we have a magnesium acetate, so we'll write here magnesium.
Magnesium Mg.
What is the valency of magnesium?
1, sir.
It has 2 valency.
2.
And acetate is CH3COO -1. So its valency will be, tell me, its valency will be 1. You cross multiply these two, you will write Mg whole bracket CH3COO and then whole bracket 2. Okay. So likewise,
Mg then bracket then 2.
yeah. Mg then CH3CO bracket and then 2. Okay. So we will discuss this one. You are not going to write this one in a single day. It will take time. Okay. So don't worry if you are having any problem. So it is journal. You are not the new one that you are going to have the problem. you will, the other students who learn this one for the first time, unless and until you learn the valencies properly, you will not be answer the questions. Okay. So learn the
Okay.
valency that you have written in the copy, and then we'll going to discuss this one in the next class. Okay. So that's all for today.
Okay,
Hope you
sir.
understood and you enjoy the class. We'll meet you in the next one.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Take
You
care,
too.
sir.
Take care. Beta.
Sir,
Take care. Yes.
when is the next class?
It will be according to your schedules. Every Tuesday will be there. Sorry, today's Tuesday. Yes, every Tuesday will be there. Okay.
Every
Okay,
Wednesday.
sir.
Every Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday is chemistry. Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Bye,
sir.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Bye, sir.
You too. Take care, Beta.